everyone, and welcome again to yet another Legacy video for this week. And this week we're doing something a little fun and a little bit different. We're going to be doing a little bit of Rector Miracles. And by Rector, I mean Arena Rector. So before we talk about the deck list, I want to thank everybody for continuing to watch the videos. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, and also, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. Let me know what you think out there. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Card Hoarder for supplying me with a free rental account for this kind of content. I would not be able to do what I do without them. So please go check out Card Hoarder for all your card buying needs on Magic Online and for their rental service, because their rental service is absolutely fantastic. And Card Hoarder is, as a company, is just an amazing company. So without further ado, let's get into this deck list. This deck list comes to us from one of the Legacy formats more well-known content creators, control players, more or less, by the name of ItIsUnfair on Magic Online. They're really well known for playing a lot of crazy control piles, but mainly a lot of miracles. And this deck is no exception. This is a Esper-based deck. Esper in a sense that we are splashing in red for at least a couple Pyroblast in the sideboard of this deck, as one is often to do. But it's mostly Esper because we're playing cards like Cabal Therapy, we're playing cards like Baleful Strix, and Teferi Time Raveler, but the key here is Arena Rector. And Arena Rector has this great ability. It says when it dies, you may exile it. If you do, you search your library for a Planeswalker card, you put that onto the battlefield, and then you shuffle your library. So, of course, we've got the two brothers, Ugin the Spirit Dragon and Nicol Bolas Planeswalker here. We've also got a copy of Jace the Mind Sculptor, and, of course, Teferi Time Raveler is in the mix as well. Teferi is a really good card for this deck because it allows you to kind of put yourself in a position where your opponent cannot interact with you in order to get your combo online. We've also got Baleful Strix as ways to kind of stopgap things. Also is good Cabal Therapy fodder. Innocent Blood is a great card that kind of deals with a creature, but also lets you sacrifice your Arena Rector. And, of course, Cabal Therapy. Cabal Therapy in itself is just a pretty amazing card in general. So this is a Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordained Shell, and the mana base is very basic heavy. We got Prismatic Vista to enable the basics in the mana base. Only one of each dual land here, some fetches, that sort of thing. Out of the sideboard, we've got some of the typical sideboard cards you might see. An extra copy of Prismatic Ending. There's a Monastery Mentor, so when you want to go on more of a fair game plan of putting a Mentor into play and then killing your opponent that way, that's something you can do. Containment Priest for graveyard shenanigans, Thought Seizes, sure, Surgical Extraction, Flusterstorms, all these normal things. Energy Flux is kind of a new-ish kind of a development to these kinds of decks, these control decks and whatnot, and that's kind of in response to decks that are playing cards like Kappa Cannoneer, where cards like Meltdown are not good enough against those decks, and cards like Pulverize are also not kind of good against those decks. So Energy Flux is kind of a really strong way of beating that deck, whereas basically it says all artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifices artifact and plus you pay 2. Multiples of these is pretty backbreaking. And then we also got a copy of Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh in the sideboard, which is pretty crazy. Has a lot of abilities. The biggest ability here is the +2 target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card, and until end of turn you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. The card's really good against decks like lands, because most of their deck is lands. So if you +2 Ugin or +2 Nicol Bolas with it, you're more than likely gonna take out a big chunk of cards out of their deck, which is kind of fun. So this deck is really interesting. I definitely appreciate ItIsUnfair for creating this deck and updating this deck throughout the years. This is something he's played before in the past, and it's definitely just a super cool deck. I dig it. I'm a big fan of Cabal Therapy in general in Legacy, and I wish Cabal Therapy was played more. So I really, really, really love that card a lot. So we're going to do a league and see what happens, because I think it'll be a lot of fun no matter what. So we're going to head over to match 1 here shortly. Okay, so we're here for round 1 of this Rector Miracles pile. And wow, right off the bat, we get a pretty well-known personality in the Legacy format, Fenris Cloud, aka Sam Dams, who is a really, really solid Infect player. So I'm kind of expecting that that's what he's going to be on here. So really looking forward to that. And it's an interesting deck to play against. We have an Ugin in our opening hand, but we do have a Brainstorm to shuffle it away, so I'm not thoroughly worried about that. We have a Baleful Strix and a Source of Plowshares, so as long as we don't have like a really, really, really rough game opener, I think we could be fine. Here's the Glistener Elf. It's probably more than likely that they've got a Daze in their opening hand. We also don't want to interact with them on their turn, other than to the problem interacting with them on their turn is if they go deep in and they have a card that just wins the game. So yeah, they don't have a pump spell, or they're just not. That was Arena Rector, but that doesn't really do anything. Please plow one of them at least. So the problem with interacting with Infect on their turn is the fact that if you try to interact on their turn, they can just pump in response to certain things, or if they have like a hexproof granting spell, then they can just like load it on that and basically still get through. So we want to be able to interact on our turn more than anything. Blink Moth or Ink Moth Nexus. Yep. We're on a clock here, so Force Indication is kind of did this wrong. Okay. Cast Strix. There's a Preordain. Blighted Agent is problematic because that's the card that they have to. I guess I have to block this. That they can load in on. Brainstorms. I should have put back that Ugin, but just kind of hunting for removal. Preordain. Those on the bottom. Teferi is a reasonable card here. So we also have a Force of Negation that we can use to get rid of a pump spell if we have to. Yeah, Exalted triggers awkward. Okay. Brainstorm. Put back this Ugin and an Arena Rector. Attempt to plow that. Vines of Vastwood. Yeah, that's okay. That means it's just a vines that's not being used on their turn. We're on a bit of a clock, but we've got some options. Spell Pierce. Oof. Yeah, we are dead. That was good. Yeah. Pyroblast here for some answers. I probably should have tucked the Ugin like a little deeper into the game, and tried to hit some more action, but I was just trying to dig for a removal spell. In fact, more removal seems pretty good. Let's see here. Like, hitting an Ugin still seems really good. Let's just shave some cards. Hopefully see more removal. This is reasonable because it's got this Baleful Strix in the opening hand. So we can therapy them. And so they've got Spellskite, Scale Up, Flusterstorm. See if they have to Flusterstorm this. Or they have to do something. They have to Brainstorm or Flusterstorm. Brainstorm versus Cabal Therapy, the age-old. Yeah, they're just going to Fluster it. Okay. That's actually totally fine. Surgical Extraction, not so good, though. So we've got a real problem here with the Surgical Extraction. Because that can hit the Rector if it has to. Okay. right on cue. Let's just go deep on the Baleful Strix. Brainstorm. I care about this surgical extraction. Is really what I care about. Because that is going to prevent me from losing an Arena Rector trigger. You just have to play conservatively and keep them off having a threat. Surgical extraction. Glistener Elf. Double Glistener Elf. And Blighted Agent. That's a hand. Glistener Elf. Hierarch. So... do that and try and jam to Fairy. Glistener Elf. Noble Hierarch. So, what are the odds that they've got? See if they've got it. They do not. Agent. Oh, okay. They're just gonna concede. Yeah, it's yeah, Ugin is backbreaking for that deck when you just wipe their board, and Teferi just preventing them from interacting with you. Just get to see what that does. That's insanely good. So yeah, you just want Teferi all day long. I almost might even like want Flusterstorm here, just to deal with some cards. But yeah, Teferi's so good in these kind of games. Card's just absolutely nuts at being able to prevent your opponent from just basically interacting with you, which is what you want. Yeah, they don't have to have... Once they have Teferi, the surgical extraction in their hand doesn't matter. They can't interact with it, so... That's why I was going to take something like Spellskite or something like that from their hand, which I can't kill with Ugin. But yeah, pretty good game. Definitely interesting. On to the game 3. So this is reasonable because it's got Prismatic Ending plus Cabal Therapy. It's like, do they have days or do they not have days? I guess that's the real question. I guess we have to see. Nope, no days. Okay. Hierarch, yep. Alright, that's reasonable. Well, let's see if they've got like any invigorates up top. Because that's the scary card. Vines of Vastwood. No. Prismatic Ending. So they get the vines. Oh, they played another. Okay. Sure. Put me at 6 poison. I do have to respect the fact that they don't have any. I just needed to see that their coast is clear here. So I just need them not to draw a pump spell, and I'm okay. Because then I can start with... I can Arena Rector Therapy. I played a Misty. I guess they don't have those fetches in their hand anymore. Yep. Question is am I dead? And that's like always the question for these decks. Let's see, they have a piece of counter magic. Ooh, Daze. That was really good. That Daze was excellent. I wonder if I'm just dead now. They gotta find a pump spell bad. Or I need a way to have a blocker for a Nexus. A Baleful Strix would be pretty good. Oh, no, I'm just dead. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, then. Yeah, them hitting that Daze was pretty excellent. So, yeah, good games to Sam. That was awesome. So, anyways, all right, well, we're going to go to Game 3. I think I played that as well as I could in Game 3. I just had to keep him off of certain things, and him hitting that Daze, yeah, that was pretty good. So, got to make him have it. So, anyways, thanks, and we'll see you guys for match 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to yet another, the second round of Rector Miracles. And this is going to be kind of fun. I'm pretty excited to be playing this deck. Last round did not go so well, but this might go better. We'll see. One land preordain is unique. It could go bad. It could go awful. For Force Will, though, and they revealed Giganta as their companion. So I'm guessing they're on Painter. Is what I'm guessing that they're on. So. Having a force and effect in opening hand against Painter probably seems pretty good. So let's see what happens here. But most of the decks that want to play Giganta as their companion are pretty much usually on Painter that I've seen. Let's see if I'm correct in my assumption. I'm on the play. All right, well, let's bottom both of those. Oh yeah, Prismatic Vista, not punished at all. Okay then. Green Sun Zenith with Giganta. That's interesting. All right, then. We'll play the bolt the bird option. Not painter, though. Very interesting. Ponder. Ooh, I don't like any of these cards. I think we're shuffling. Okay. I'm getting stuck on mana, but... they put Giganta in their hand. That's kind of super duper funny. Let's like issue this Ponder. Nope. Just Underground Sea. Let's make them discard that Giganta. Witherbloom Apprentice Chain Smog. So basically, we just like let them do it. Or they're gonna Tireless Tracker first. Okay. They want to get that value. I think we just go deep on Arena Rector here. And then make them discard Witherbloom Apprentice. Get rid of their Witherbloom Apprentice. They have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, getting a clue is fine. So I'm guessing this is like the Nickfit deck that I've also been playing. And honestly, now that I think about it, this could also be the same pilot. This could also be Ben Bauer, so that would be kind of interesting. Okay. Concession. So problematically, like, I want, like, cards that answer the Witherbloom Apprentice stuff, but I also need stuff that answers Karn, because if they're playing the Karn deck, the Karn aspect of the deck, then that's also problematic. But Plow, Teferi, all those are really good cards for this, so... I guess Shave a Preordain, Shave a Ponder. We want to keep Force of Will. We want to keep Force of Negation. You almost just want another Prismatic Ending, but yeah, I think I want another Prismatic Ending because that seems really good here. This seems like a reasonable keep because of the Flusterstorm plus Cabal Therapy opener. Hex Drinker is something else. All right. Witherbloom Apprentice. Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, I have to counter the... Guess we have to take out both of the... See Tireless Tracker and Chain of Smog. Not hitting another land drop here is kind of awful. They could level up the Veteran Explorer. Okay. So a land here would be good. Land here is excellent because then we just plow the Hex Drinker. Sure. Just using Chain of Smog as him to Turok is just kind of funny. Alright, so we know there's some shenanigans going on up top here. We're on Veteran Explorer beat plan now, friends. And I'm just going to keep drawing lands. Apparently, we're just going to keep drawing lands. Oh, this is great. If we hit an Ugin... we hit a Rector, then I think we're golden, like... or like a cantrip of some sort. I guess we... Leyline of the Void, Karn the Great Creator, up top. Not another land, so that's good. I go to 1 life here, and I have to draw something, and that's not it. Dang. Well then. So let's pop in Mentor and Containment Priest. Since they're going to bring in Leyline of the Void. Drop this Innocent Blood and a Cabal Therapy. No, we want to keep the Cabal Therapy. I'm just going to shave in a Cabal Therapy for a Thoughtseize. And another Thoughtseize. And shave out this Flusterstorm and this Prismatic Ending. I still want to be able to catch them unawares on this bit. Ponder... yeah, okay, so... then we can brainstorm away this Arena Rector. Yeah, get rid of the Monastery Mentor. Let's make sure that you do not have a Chain of Smog up top. Oh, Cabal Therapy, okay. This is a game, for sure. Yeah, there's the Cabal Therapy. Source Splasher, sure. Okay, fetch Dryad Arbor, and then therapy me again. Reasonable. If they don't name Preordain, I'm probably okay. Preordain is probably the correct name. Okay, yeah, good. It's infinite Cabal therapies. I ain't sure. Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Hello. We might be on this hardcast Nicol Bolas plan at this game. This juncture. If we can piece together the mana for it, like, that might be what we're up having to do here. Bayou. Jace is another. Jace is a card that could end this game really quickly. Like, really quickly. Because I'm okay with giving them lands. We're just going to try and Jace him out of the game. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're close to just being able to hardcast. Hardcast Nicol Bolas Planeswalker here. Yes, it's totally fine. We hit to cast Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Oh no, we're one off. Chain of Smog. We're one off. Oh my god. I forgot he cost 8, not 7. Man. Okay, sure. Second Leyline of the Void, go. Brainstorm. Brainstorm is good. Brainstorm is good. Force of Will for whatever they do. Oh, what a game. Now we get to do it. Hardcast Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. Let's start getting them lands. Oh, this is so great. Let's just start eating lands. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sylvan Library's fine. You're not going to keep it. It's going to get eaten by Bolas. Bolas gets it. Sure. I have a plow for that. Put it on top. No. Shuffle library. Have that Force of Will on top for no. It just doesn't matter what they do. Because then we get to alt Bolas next turn. Oh, I don't care about that. That the third ley line of the void is just not really actually doing anything at this point. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Ah, got the ultimate. That's so great. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dying here. Oh my god. So not only did this mean we get to hardcast Nicol Bolas Planeswalker, but we got the ultimate Nicol Bolas Planeswalker. What a game. Oh my god. Man, this deck is so much fun. All right, let's go to game 3 here. I'm dying. I need a break for a second. But yeah, shortly we'll be on to game 3 for sure. Thanks, guys. Okay, so here we are with match 3 of Rector Miracles. And I don't like this hand. It has a lot of stuff in it, but it doesn't have a blue card for this Force Will. Even being on the play, I don't know if I like it. There's a lot of lands. We could always just like shoot our shot in the dark and see what they're on with Cabal Therapy. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Like, it's got a lot of basics in it for like if they're on a Wasteland deck, but I don't know. This seems awkward. But I'm good at keeping awkward hands, so let's do it. Let's just name Brainstorm in the blind. Womp! Oh, hit your Brainstorm. Suave. Solid hit for sure. Now we know what to play around. So and we know we can hit this Uro. That will come down eventually. And draw that Ponder. Okay, they hit another Brainstorm, but that's okay, because we get to, like, smack their Uro with a plow, and they don't get to have an answer to that, so hopefully. You have to assume they're looking for another land to be able to cast Uro. Yeah. Right. Yep. So all we need now is like an Arena Rector. That's not an Arena Rector. And I'm going to shuffle that. That is an Arena Rector, so sauce. Get to see if they have an answer to Arena Rector. Well, they won't, because I can cast it and then I can flashback therapy immediately. Oh, so Jace is pretty good. They have to have a counterspell of some sort. Otherwise, I think we go get Bolas, because Bolas blowing up lands here seems like a really good play. We'll say for like some reason have like crop rotation at a Bajuka Bog. But I think Bolas is like a really good hit here. Because Plow, we don't care about now. Prismatic Ending, they'll never be able to Prismatic Bolas. Sure. Sure, I am not going to pay. They'll never be able to make enough colors to exile Bolas. So, sweet. Yeah, Uro's fine. Uro is totally fine. I'm going to blow up more lands. Strix. Cast Jace. I don't even care if like we get to like cast Uro, because I could just like steal it with Bolas. Oh, I get to ult Bolas next turn. That's just groovy. God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bolas. Ulting Bolas is just like, man, so much fun. Jeez. What a game. Oh, this game is just great. I don't even think Prismatic Ending does anything in this particular. Surgical seems fine against the Bolas or against Uro. Shape of Prayer, and Pyroblast is also like kind of good against Uro. Man. So twice in this league so far, I've gotten to Ultimate Nicol Bolas Planeswalker, and that's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. Card is just amazing when it does its thing, and it's just crazy. 2 activations of blowing up lands, and then getting to ultimate it is just like pretty utter ridiculous. So this hand is legitly fun. Like this is like Brainstorm plus Baleful Strix. There's so much this hand does. I just got even better. Like we have like Force of Will plus. Oh, this hand's groovy. So good. We jam this Baleful Strix. It gets so much better. You're gonna force my Baleful Strix? Because I don't even care if you plow it. Like, look at all this counter magic that's just like going on here. And it's a fairy. Like, and I feel like they have to fight over Teferi. Which is just gas. Like, this is utterly ridiculous. Double Force, double Brainstorm, double blue cards. Like, so much force effects, it's not funny. Like, yeah, we have to defend Teferi. I can keep doing this. Flusterstorm would be fine because I can then force pitch Brainstorm. No. Like, yeehaw. Let's go. Yeah, Caracas is fine. They could theoretically Prismatic Ending Teferi. I don't think I would be upset about that. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, that's actually totally fine. I don't want that. The problem here is having Arena Rector and no way of... Oh yeah, your Baleful Strix is fine. There is that. If they had Source of Plowshares, they would have used it. What could they have in their hand? 5 in a row. Endurance. Yeah, you have to cast that endurance. Sure. That's actually totally fine. We'll just get rid of the prismatic ending. Okay, so they're hellbent. We can kill the Strix. We have to ponder. It might have been wrong. I don't know. I wanted to draw. I mean, sure. Okay, so the it's clear we just we try to jam Jace. We just start plussing Jace. We force them have to attack Jace. Because they can't race Jace. Can they? I don't think they can. No. Well, they can attempt to, you know, beat Jace up until we find a removal spell. This Pyroblast looks real bad. All right, let's do some draws. It kind of gave them kind of a live draw, but prismatic ending Jace. Sure. So many prismatic endings have been cast in this game. This poor Bolas is just going to hang out in our hand. Make you have to, like, plow this thing? I guess we're exiling Jace to, or exiling Bolas to the thing. Actually, I just don't care. It's just a removal spell. I care about Uro. Yeah, I don't care about Carpet Flowers. Yeah, sure. Carpet doesn't actually bug me that much. I get to, like, force a will something. Which is reasonable. Blue. Wish I had another fetchable red source, though. It feels awkward not having a fetchable red source. Ooh, what are we doing here? Yeah, sure. Narset actually doesn't bug me. Teferi, on the other hand, that's obnoxious. Teferi, I have to. Just straight counter. Ponder. Force a negation. Force a negation. You're not prismatic ending Ugin, so cannot make enough colors for that. And I don't think you could cast Uro and get Uro on board in a single turn. So yeah, cool. Hey, we won again. So cool, man. Getting to ultimate Bolas again in another game. That's sweet. So thanks guys for watching. We're gonna get back over to match 4 here in a little bit. All right, everybody, we're here for round 4 of this Rector Miracles pile. We are on the play, and this is an unkeepable hand that we are immediately gonna have to mulligan. This is much better. I think I have to bend the prismatic ending. I want to keep the cantrips on board here. They mulligan, so I'm more than likely expecting that they're on some sort of combo deck, honestly, for that kind of mulligan. I'm not sure. Could not be, but, you know. I've had some fair matchups in this league so far, so that part has been, like, pretty great. Let's start with Preordain. Sure, we can put a plains on top. Seed of the Synod, yeah. So see, this. Ooh. Big no. I want to keep the brainstorm. Just keep them off of mana. Yeah, you can have that one. I care more about the turtle than anything. If I can get to 4 mana here and cast Jace, then Emery. Double Force of Will. Okay. So we know we got to play against Round Force. Thought Monitor. Stack's gross. Super gross. I think we're losing this game 1. This game 1's like really good for them. And they have 2 Force of Wills in hand. Sure. I'm not going to try and fight through this. Oh, okay. So, Energy Flux. Pyroblast. Source of Pleasure's slightly awkward. You can just kind of shave some cards here or there. Ugin's sort of awkward because it's yeah. So you need Energy Flux and Pyroblast and all these like fun cards. Really, just like resolving an Energy Flux is probably going to be good enough against this deck. Resolving 2 would also be pretty good, but yeah, 8 cast is hard. Like it's good against these decks in game 1s, especially because you're not prepared for like their really fast starts, and you got to be able to delay their very fast starts, and I just didn't have it. I should have kept the other Prismatic Ending and the Plains, and just went for deep on mana denial. Anyways, just waiting for the opponent to submit for sideboarding, and we'll go from there. This league has been a lot of fun so far, though. I gotta admit, like, this deck is so much fun. It's definitely something. I dig Arena Rector so much. I think that card is so much fun, and I love it. Like, Ugin's in my hand. Even though it's got a brainstorm in it, there's no forces. This is better. It's got a brainstorm in it. So we can kind of try and navigate our way out of their, like, really busted draws. They kept 7, and that's awkward. Okay, Saga. Opal. Bobble. I say, let's hope that was enough to, like... Ugh, I put those back in the wrong order. Crap. Or did I exile? Oh, I'm a bad Magic player. Wow. That's all me. Just being awful at this game. Man, that was a misplay. I meant to pitch the Teferi. I ended up pitching the Brainstorm instead. Crud. That was bad. It was real bad. I kind of needed that Brainstorm. This Chalice doesn't even bother me as much as does the Urza Saga. Like, I'm losing so hard to this Urza Saga, and it's all my fault. Yeah. The only thing that would get me back in this is if I Teferi, if I pull a land Teferi, and then bounce a construct. Ooh. Shadow Spear's sucky. Yeah, I need a land, bounce a construct, land, bounce a construct, like, you know, what that whole never punished thing. Now I have to be able to care about Cannoneer, but I guess you killed... Okay, you're just attacking me. Okay. Because... Now I play Jace and just bounce the construct? No, I think we're in okay place. We have counter magic that they can't answer. We have card draw. With Thoughtcast is okay. That Thoughtcast is also okay. You didn't kill Teferi, and I think that was punishing. Quite possibly. Let's play this Baleful Strix. I don't have a... I have a counterspell, though, for Cannoneer if they try to Cannoneer. That's really all I'm worried about. Sai has to get countered. I could also pay the ward 4 for Cannoneer. Like, that's also like reasonable here. Oh yeah, I don't care about the servo. I care about Cap Cannoneer. Thought Monitor. Say dismember. So what do they do here? Create another Thopter. Thought Monitor, yep. Energy Flux would be like really good right about now. I'm kind of okay with this because I have to respect yeah. That's an interesting. I guess let's brainstorm first. Thought Monitor. Sigh. Oh, shoot. That was awful. I wanted to be able to play that. Yeah, that's fine. Size fine. I'm going to energy flux you next turn. Yep. I'm going to energy flux and Rector. Can I do that? I think that they will not have enough mana to pay for everything. Is this a blowout? Like... Or did I just, like... really play this wrong? Dismember. Oh, sigh. Oh, I died a sigh. Okay, yeah, I misplayed this really badly. I needed to put that energy flux down on the table, like, immediately. And, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I definitely misclicked some brainstorms there, not thinking. So, it happens. Just plug on and keep going. So let's go over to match 5 here in a second. All right, so here we are with match 5, final round of this Arena Rector Miracles deck. And this is absolutely unkeepable because of everything going on there. This is fine. We can just bin to the Ugin in the hand and be able to cast Ponder. On top. On top. Yeah, we'll take the other Ponder. And Flooded Strand so that we don't get stranded if we have Wasteland be a thing. Okay. Is my opponent on Manaless Dredge? Ooh. I think we want to fetch. Yeah, I want this Force of Negation up. If they pitch Cabal Therapy, it means their hand is not very good. Ooh. Okay. I have no idea what I'm playing against at this point. Cabal Therapy, Mesmeric Orb. Sure. Is this 4 horsemen? Because, dear God, I am just not going to be too happy if this is four horsemen. Like... Hey, Cabal Therapy out in the graveyard. It's like... kind of like, okay, sure. Boy, I don't like this at all. Really? 4 horsemen. I am in awe. Okay, then. Well, this is fun, watching our opponent just kind of do their thing. Not hitting any Narcomoebas. Rip. Do they... So... They have to respect the fact that I've plowed one of their Narcomoebas, right? Oh, we get a... We have... So you're saying we have a shot. Okay. But you need 3 creatures to do this. So if I plow one of these Narcomoebas with this trigger on the stack... You don't have any bridge from below, so your deck does nothing at this point. Like, you're just wasting time now. Because you don't have 3 Narcomoebas. And now it's kind of boring. Like, I don't know. I feel like this kind of deck is just kind of awful because it's like you're expecting to hit a specific combination of things, but you don't have bridge from below, so you can't like generate value. And I've just nuked 2 of your Narcomoebas, so you don't have 3 creatures for Dread Return. I think they're just like, well, I'll just get the other 2 or whatnot and just try and beats. I don't know. Like if I hit an Arena Rector, then like we're kind of good because there's a therapy in my yard. So built-in way of actually winning. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you got it. You're just going to try to win off an Narcomoeba beats at this point, I think. You have no other way of winning. Are you can't go hardcast Emrakul? I don't know. Like, I guess that's the problem I'm having is how does the deck function if you don't have 3 creatures to, you know, use with your deck? Like, it doesn't. Could cast Ponder. We get to cast Preordain. Gonna cast. Yeah, I have now exiled 3 of their Narcomoebas. So, Narcomoeba 1/1 beat plan. Go. Like, is that where we're going here? You don't have another creature in your... Oh, you have those Emrakuls. Is this how this deck wins? Seems real awful. I'm just going to try and hit an Arena Rector and kill you with Ugin. I feel like I'm being played with here. Like I feel like they have a win condition and it's just not there. Don't they just do this infinitely? Like, is that just what they do? It's like the slowest way of killing somebody ever. I'm gonna make them do it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I see it. So, I guess I'll be nice and I'll concede because I see it. Like, it's real bad. Alright. Surgical Extraction. Containment Priest. Shave innocent blood. 4 horsemen of all things. I'm amazed. Strixes seem real bad in this. I'm just thoroughly amazed at that. Yeah. 4 horsemen of all decks. Leaks. What do you know? They're so random. Sure. Ugin's in hand, but like Prismatic Ending does some things. Especially if they have like turn 1 Mesmeric Orb, like I can go ending for 2. It's just absolutely the most wildly insane deck I think I've ever seen. Cabal Therapy. Containment Priest is like absolutely beautiful. That's grand. Brainstorm. Tundra. Teferi is okay if I can get off the ground with it. I don't know. This was not the deck I expected to play against in a league, was 4 horsemen, but here we are. Show and tell. Ew. What? Alright, that was also unexpected. Cool. Yeah. Neat. I was not expecting to play against Show and Tell for Show 4 Horsemen in this league. Wow. Jeez. All right then. Well, we went 2-3, but man, it was like I can't even begin to like fathom that last match. Like that's just insane. So yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Again, thanks to Card Hoarder for providing with me with a free rental account so that I can do these kinds of videos for you guys. And also thank you for watching. And also be sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow the channel. We will be doing something special next week. I'm hopefully going to be doing Popper next week, I think. instead of vintage. Not that I don't want to do vintage. I'm gonna like introduce like Pauper maybe into like the stream of things. So I like do Pauper and Vintage and Legacy, kind of cover all three big Eternal formats. So be on the lookout for that. It should be a lot of fun. I can't complain about this league. I got the ultimate Nicol Bolas Planeswalker like twice in this league, and that was like super fun. This deck is great. Thanks to ItIsUnfair for this deck list. It's so cool. Like I said, we had some weirdness in that last game because we had to play against 4 horsemen. Not really an expected thing to play against. So yeah. Just had a lot of fun, and no matter what happened, like it was kind of fun to watch 4 horsemen kind of do its thing too, like, so that's kind of neat. But anyways, again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you guys next time.